All right, man. I want to say thank y'all for tapping in to Streetball the Pro. This is your man, Ambassador, with my guy, Ballaholic. And today, guest we have is Jojo. He's man, this is a young fella I've known since he was young. I mean, I know him personally, his family, and then his uncle used to hoop the OC together. You know what I mean? So he's like family. He made it out of Bremerton, out of Kitsap. Went on to Tacoma to win a state title, and now he's at Bellevue. You know what I mean? He's hooping. So we're gonna just open it up, and we're gonna just talk with JoJo and hear about his plans from not only in the past, but you know what I mean. He is one of those. Everybody who follow us, that's what me and Ballaholic do. Is pretty much we go out, find the hidden gems or get players that folks, you know what I mean, maybe already know about. They should know who JoJo is, to be honest. If not, they will know. But at the end of the day, it's all about we're telling y'all these are guys who are next level. You know what I mean? So here's a young hooper. You know what I mean? Hey, ball hype. We're gonna have to add him. You know, we low key sort of putting together a squad for the offs for the summer. You know what I mean? 'Cause, you know, when we look at the Zeke end, he's somebody that we can put. I'm telling you, he can go like that. Put him. You know what I mean? With Win. You know what I mean? We have two young guys. We have his guards, and you know what I mean. Pro am. If you haven't played in it, I'm gonna have to talk to Jamal because you need to play in it. But you know. I'm gonna open it up to you. Let you tell us a little bit about, you know, who JoJo is. You know what I mean, your background, and then Ballaholic. We're gonna get it in with you.
All right, yep. So, I mean, you pretty much explained all the high schools I went to. I grew up, I got 5 siblings, 1 sister, 4 brothers, and all of them played sports. So, sports has been pretty big in just my family and just my upbringing, something that I've always been tuned into, something that's really been like a focal point in just my life. But I started playing basketball when I was really young, probably around 3. And then I used to play football and basketball. And so at first, like I'd play up for basketball when I'd play little league, and then football, I'd just put up my age group. And then it was just like that up until around 8th grade. And then my freshman year, I didn't play football anymore. My freshman year, I took a break from football actually, and then just started hooping. And then that year went good. We were like one of the first teams in like 20 or so years to make it to state from CK. And then sophomore year, it was COVID year, of course. And then I started playing football again that year. And then that year was pretty like just casual. First year back in AAU from 8th grade, and I was playing with Total Package. And then junior year, football season went well. And then I ended up hurting my shoulder, which kept me out like 4 or 5 games at the start of my junior year. But then by the time I came back, like it felt like I was just a lot more athletic or just like a lot bigger. And then that's when it really started clicking. Like, I mean, it's always clicked. Basketball is always one of my like something I've been naturally talented at, but that's when I really started being able like noticing like I'm jumping a lot higher than people. I'm just moving faster and like more fluid than other people. And then after that, I transferred to Curtis. We went through that whole season. I played AAU with Team Stuck. It used to be Washington Tacoma, but they switched to Team Stuck my last year. And then I ended up transferring to Curtis, and then as you said, we won state, went on to go to nationals. So that was just a good experience. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's good, man. I mean, just hearing you, I can tell that you know the transition from you just listening to you, just the transition from football to basketball. I can already tell that you knew that you were more athletic playing basketball rather than playing football. I know you said you took a break from playing football, but I think for you, once you started to notice that, like you said, you were jumping higher, you were moving faster, you started to understand, like, yo, like if I'm more athletic with hoop, you know what I mean, I'm going to do it. Of course, I mean, you are with football, which helps good. How tall are you?
I'm about 6'3", 6'4" with shoes.
6'4", 6. I don't see. And I had a conversation with someone yesterday who was on a podcast. We don't do 6'3". Nah, we do 6. We 6. You 6'4". You ain't 6'3", 6'4". No such thing as 6'3". Nah, you
Yeah.
6'4". Yeah, you 6'4". So just you being that height, you know what I mean? You're already athletic. And I don't know, 6'4", you know, football, wide receiver, tight end, even a running back, quarterback, whatever, are one of the most athletic positions playing football. So you saying that, you know, taking a break from football, you playing basketball, just you saying you being more athletic as just you already understanding the nature of your body and what it's capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? Especially who you playing against at what level, especially at the level you're at now, college level. And you being young, starting it playing football and basketball, and then the fact that you started at 3 years old, all of that, you know, it's going to start coming out at some point. Did you have you had a growth spurt already?
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I honestly like grew pretty steadily, but like seventh grade, I would say in between seventh and eighth grade is when I realized my body started maturing, and I was just like getting like
Yeah.
a little bit more athletic. Like my feet were always pretty big, so I was always like I was coordinated, but like I would get uncoordinated doing certain things.
Right, right. See, and that's crazy because at a lot of points when you have a growth spurt between your seventh and eighth grade year, because I tell this to coach, so he knows this. I had mine's a seventh grade year, I was 5'9". I came back my eighth grade year, I was 6'2". So once you have it at that peak, and then you go into your high school year with sports and you know what I mean, all the football, basketball, you have another one, and you stop right there. I'm telling you, you're gonna be so much stronger and athletic. Just the fact that you grew at a young age, and everything is just gonna come with you. The fact that you got sports in your family background. You know what I'm saying? Like all that is gonna hit you all through your DNA, bro. And everything's just gonna be stronger for you. Because I'm looking at your highlight, your stats. The stats look pretty good from, you know what I mean, from high school. You know, so I wouldn't be surprised if you probably, you know, be the same. I mean, I don't know. I ain't never seen you play, but you know, just from your numbers, and then you know, you being athletic, I can only guess that you're gonna do the same thing. You know what I mean? So that's good that you went through that phase at a young age, and you already understanding what how your body is and what what advantages you need to take over to have those kind of assets, man. So take control of that, man. Like I said, keep going. And if you ain't played pro-am yet, yeah, hop into it, man. It'd be something good for you.
Yeah, it's something I've been looking into, honestly. Just Seattle basketball as a whole. Seattle basketball is just one of I think in the country, just probably one of the best states, one of the best areas for basketball. So it would be real fun to play in the pro.
Yeah, yes, I said that. Yeah, we were doing the podcast last night. I said it's that's where a lot of hoopers is at. Like a lot of people don't know it's something different about Seattle. You West Coast, you got LA, California, you got the tough, skilled, talented hoopers. Down south, you got your guys that are bouncy, got hops. Midwest, you got the guys that are just can hoop tough. I'm talking about Chicago, Philly, they just tough. And then, back east, you got your ball handlers. But Seattle, man, Seattle just I don't know for shooters, it's everything up there, man. You know what I mean? So, I really can't wait to get up there and play against some of them dudes up there, man. Because I told pro-am out here, it's cool and everything, but it's time to switch it up a little bit. So that's what I'm looking forward to. But so you're a freshman. Where you at right now?
I'm at Bellevue College, just a little bit. It's pretty close to Seattle, about 15 minutes away from Seattle. A little bit of community college.
All right. Oh, you're at JUCO.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you have you got other schools looking at you? You got 4-year schools looking at you already, or have any kind of offers?
No offers as of yet, but I've talked to a few. Nothing too crazy though.
Okay. All right. So what exactly is your mindset? What's your purpose like when you playing basketball now? Like what's your main purpose?
Just playing now. I mean, I see basketball as it's like a passion of mine, but I also see it as a possible gateway to other things. Like, of course, I want to play basketball professionally. It's been something that's been a dream of mine forever, just watching people on TV, looking up to people like LeBron, D Rose, KD, stuff like that. But I mean, like I only got one body, and basketball is not forever. So I mean, I'm just trying to get the most out of it.
Right. Right. Is there anything else like besides basketball or sports that you like to do? Anything else that you might be like involved with? Like, you might have like one of your majors. You might have a different major. What are you majoring in? Anything else you like doing like that?
Right now I'm just getting my AA so I can transfer. But to be honest, outside of hoop, I really just like spending time with family. Like I'm a pretty social person. So I'll just
Right.
spend time with friends and family, stuff like that. So I wouldn't say there's anything I have specific in mind, but like I would try my best to stay connected with sports whenever I do get done hooping.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I mean, I just wanted to pick your brain a little bit to see how the mindset is, because you always can tell by talking. I say this a lot too. You never know who you meet, and you just might get a good vibe and a feel of how they are already. So just talking to you already, I see it mentally like you got a lot going on in a good way, and you know how to balance stuff. It seems like you know how to leave stuff on the court as opposed to being off the court, hanging out with your family and doing other things besides basketball. You know what I mean? So that's good. Now let's get to the hoop part. So what's the strongest part like when you hooping, man? Like before you even step on the court, what's your mindset? Like what's the strong? First off, what's the strongest part of your game? Like what do you think you're really consistent at?
I'll just say I'm a playmaker. I know anywhere I go, I could go hoop here, I could go hoop out of the country. I just know anywhere I go, I can go make a play at any time. So I'd say that's just one of my biggest strengths, just knowing that anywhere I go, whether it's scoring, doing something like getting a block, getting a dunk, or just making the right play, like a good pass. I just know I'll make a play at any point. I just know I'm a really good playmaker.
So you don't care if like Jamal Crawford was in front of you and you had to guard him, or it wouldn't matter.
I'm just competitive. I mean, when it gets to a certain point in the game, I'm the type of person that I'm gonna do whatever I can so my team can win.
Okay. Reason why I just mentioned Jamal Crawford because I mean, of course, that's Jamal Crawford. You know what I mean? He's from Seattle, but he may be playing in that pro-am, man. Like you said right now, all of a sudden it just happened. You know what I mean? But he's definitely one of the best. We was talking about him last night as well, and how much he is a mentor to a lot of young athletes like yourself up in that area. So we was talking to a kid yesterday, and I guess he mentors him. And this kid sounded pretty strong, man. And every kid is different. And I say this too: every kid that I talk to, that we get on these podcasts with, and I hear like they talk like they're already professionals, which is good. You know what I mean? To have that mindset at a young age, because I didn't have that mindset at a young age, man. I couldn't even hop on. I wouldn't even know what to say. Like I couldn't even, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't even know what to say in these podcasts. I was like, look, like I'm still from the hood, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't even.
Yeah.
So it's good that the people that the young ones that we're talking to are having these young mindsets, man, and they see the bigger picture and taking advantage of these opportunities, whether it be school, anything else, even hopping on these podcasts, because these podcasts do help, man. Like just to get your name out a little bit. So it's good that all this stuff is just moving.
Yeah, I mean, I got a good group of people around me, like. My mom always stresses the importance of just like keeping, just not giving people too much of yourself in a certain way, just keeping stuff that needs to stay outside the media, keeping stuff that you can be on the media. So she's very she's a big piece of my life, just my whole family, from my uncles, my brother, my sister, just everyone. They just really stress the importance of me to just be level-headed.
Okay. So who was the best player you played so far, and how did you play against that player?
Best player I ever played against, I would have to say one of my best friends, my old teammate, Zoom.
Yep.
Zoom is a very special basketball player. I'm not even gonna lie.
He's rubbing. He must have busted you up. He's rubbing his head, looking down.
Nah. Zoom's on my team, and so I've been playing against him forever. And just like me, he's a complete natural competitor. And I knew that since when we were younger, and I like really realized that playing on a team with him. But playing against Zoom, me and him would just go back and forth. Like when Zoom's one of the people I play against, like most people, if it gets to a certain point, we'll start talking head, boom, boom, boom. Like me and Zoom, we're not even worried about that. We're just going back and forth at each other. Like nothing's even being said. So it's just like this is good.
It's competitive. Okay. And I mean, it's always good to have one of the homies as, one of the competitive players you played against. That's always good, man. So now it ain't really nothing. You ain't got to like, I'll be cool too. Like I'll be comfortable. Like one of my homies is like, I ain't mad. It's different when somebody else you don't know is, he always busts you up. It's always in the back of your mind. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
Deep down inside, I kind of don't like, bro. I don't like him. You know what I mean? So no, I get it. I get it, man. That's good, man. So, and you're a guard? You're a shooting guard or what? Combo guard?
I'm a combo guard.
Combo? Okay. All right. Yeah, no, yeah, I gotta see some of your highlights too, man, because you got a nice. I hear the voice, man. I hear the nice little kid. I hear that voice. You know what I mean? But like I said, that could be the hidden gem. You know what I mean? You having that nice little kid voice, and all of a sudden that dog come out, and that's why I really get happy. I get excited, man, because when we talk basketball, especially with Coach Ashley and I, we always talk basketball with these young ones. I get excited because it's always something intriguing about a kid that got just the right mindset. And we're not going to have anybody on our podcast like this. And I know Coach Ashley is not just going to call anybody anyway. So the fact that it's just like this, man, is just always intriguing, bro. So I'm definitely going to have to look you up too, man. And hopefully, so what's y'all y'all in season right now, right? Of course, y'all in season.
We just started league play. We're probably like 6 games in league play. We're about to get half of league play.
Okay, and looking at from your high school numbers, it looked like you was in the top 10 in all the shooting categories, from field goal percentage to 3-point percentage. So I'm pretty sure your free throw percentage was 80%, 80+%, something like that. Okay, I see you. So what you looking like now? What's the numbers look? Let me say, what's the plus minus looking like now?
I honestly don't know my plus minus right now, but I'm shooting around 55, 50 from the field, and getting 17 a game. So I can't complain. I'm getting. Wow. I mean, they trust me to score, and I trust them to get the ball in my hands. So
okay, all right. You must be quick then. You must be quick. You must be quick with the ball.
I ain't gonna. I'm telling you, I'm the ambassador. I'm the scout. You know what I mean? That's where all the hoopers at. That's why I had to call my man Jojo up. You gotta think, at the middle school that I'm at, Ridgetop, the year he was there, they had a cold team. They was, I think, went undefeated. You know what I mean? They won the little title for middle school, and of course, I came the year after they left. You know what I mean? So all the pieces was gone. So we was trying to rebuild. You know what I mean? And so high school over at CK, and he was that guy. You know what I mean? He was that guy. Like I said, I had the pleasure to watch him grow up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To see him now, hooping at college, that's why I said overseas, he's that type that can play pro ball. You know what I mean? His whole family hoopers, and he's a baby. You know what I mean? And like say, see how humble he's, real down to earth. But that other switch, you know what I mean? It's time to compete. That's how it is. And so that's one of the things I love about Jojo. I was like, we're gonna have to add him to the squad, with us when we can get the hooping. But man, yeah, Joe, what is some of the differences hooping at CK and then going to Curtis? I know you have. Well, think about it. Just Zoom alone. That's a major difference. He's D1. You know what I mean? He's going to be going to UW. But outside of that, just some of the differences, because you had to, I'm sure, a mindset, or maybe, I don't know what to say, you had to even change your game coming from CK to then going to Curtis, and the fact that you all won the state title and went on a national. You know what I mean? And I know CK, had a little struggle. You know what I mean? So what are some of the changes that you went through, You know what I mean? Transition from.
To be honest, I would say the biggest change there was just the basketball culture. I mean, we were because they won the year before I got there, so they had their whole team, so we were expected to repeat anyways.
Yeah.
And then especially like, I mean, people knew who I was just from playing basketball. So with the addition of me, we had pretty high expectations. But our coach was pretty like because our coach went back to back before, so he already knew how it was. So he didn't let us get too high or too low. Just kept us really level headed. Another big change was I had to really simplify my game, and I wasn't playing guard as much. I was playing down low, guarding big dudes. I like, of course, like I'll still be able to bring the ball up and stuff, but I feel like it really helped me dial in defensively because like the thing that we took a lot of pride in is just not letting teams score on us. So that was a really big change, the defensive change, and the whole basketball culture as a whole. I mean, our team was really good. Like I'm pretty sure any other year without the transfer portal, majority of the people that really got in are going at least D2. I mean, we had Tice, he was getting looked at D2. Our D1s ended up committing to Point Loma. We had Devin. He's still in high school. He's out there chopping, averaging around 20 something a game. Zoom, as you know, McDonald's All-American at Prolific Prep, and then Cinque. Cinque is one of those dudes where he could go to any other school and just average 30, but just stayed at Curtis. And we all did our jobs and got another ring. So
he just named it all the homies that's really putting work in. That's rare. That's very, very rare. You can call the whole squad, everybody putting in work.
That is a major difference from being over in Kitsap, you know what I mean, or over here where I brought you Ballaholic, and that's what we will always say. Then living over here in Bremerton or Kitsap, we say once you cross that bridge, you know what I mean, you got to cross that, go on the other side of that water.
Yeah, it gets a lot more serious. Because people out there, first off, the color dynamic is just completely different. I mean, there's a lot more color people out there, and then basketball, just like some names. I mean, I guess Marvin was from Brim, but we got people like IT from Tacoma. IT went to the school I graduated from, so it's just like the whole basketball culture out there is just a lot more crazy. It's like people really want to hoop. It's not people just getting forced to hoop. So you can really tell that people are really trying to go, and everybody out here is confident.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is too. Just the confidence that everybody want to hoop. It ain't nobody like coming to the gym with their ear pods in and sandal Crocs on, just shooting the ball for 45 minutes, thinking they getting the workout in. They actually up there getting it in.
Yeah,
really doing it though. That's good, man. So how's that dorm life treating you?
I actually really like living in the dorms. I mean, sometimes it's definitely an adjustment from living at home. I mean, I'm also pretty young for my grades, so like I be seeing high schoolers sometimes be like, dang, I really could have still been in high school. But overall, I really I like being by myself. I can just chill. It gives me a chance to really just dial in, do what I want.
This is crazy, bro. I didn't understand none of this. I turned 23. Like, my mom was like, you need to learn how to have fun. You need to learn how to have fun by yourself. Stop being around everybody. You don't need to hang around, but have fun by yourself. I didn't even know what that meant. Like, have fun by myself. I'm not gonna sit here listening to music by myself and what? Nah, I'm chilling. I'm gonna go hang out with the homies. But the fact that how old are you? Said you what? 18, 19?
Yeah, 18.
Man. 18, you already see, like that's very, very promising, man. So so pro ball is the NBA, or it doesn't matter, you just want to play pro ball?
NBA, overseas, wherever I can go.
Okay. You keep that head on your shoulders, man. You get to wherever you want to get, man.
Yeah, appreciate that. I appreciate that for sure.
Definitely.
So you got one more. Well, of course, you're a freshman, and you're still about halfway through the season, a little bit more than half because you're in league play now. You know, then you got possibly another year at Bellevue. Have you been, looking at 4 years, 4-year schools? Or you started to look?
Yeah, I've been starting to look. I mean, I haven't been trying to do too much just because, like, I don't want to start looking ahead of the season and start getting beside myself and stuff like that. But I've talked to my family and talked to my coaches, all that, and they know what goal I have in mind and have done what they can to push me. So yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about some 4 years, looking at some 4 years.
And that's crucial and that's dope. Like you said, you keep, which I know your family, you know what I mean? And that's a big part, you know what I mean, to know how the love and support you have around you, you know what I mean? And just really making sure not only you keep your head on, but you guide it in the right direction. You know what I mean? That's a lot of times you have a lot of hoopers that don't have that, you know what I mean? Especially have game, you know what I mean? You get out there and it's just like somebody getting the bag and with no guidance, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I got real lucky just being the baby and stuff. I mean, my closest brother in age to me is 8 years older than me, so I'm like really younger than all of them. So I got a chance to just see what they did, pick from them. They tell me what they feel they did wrong and what they think I can do better. So I just really just comes just having an open mind, getting used to criticism, because I mean, you know how my family is, just getting used to it, just letting it roll off my shoulders, getting a thicker skin.
Damn, right. That's tough, bro. It ain't too many kids sound like that, man. I couldn't handle none of that at 18. I'm running in the stand. You talk trash, so I'm running in the stand. My skin was not thick back then, bro. I couldn't take nothing. But the fact that you have siblings you can look up to and understand what they've been through, man. Already have an understanding. And, I have sayings for girls and boys, and for the boys, just always make sure your mindset is stronger than your skill set. But you, like Winston last night, it seemed like for you, Jojo, you already there, man. You know what I'm saying?
So guy Winston.
See, and that's crazy. All the hoopers know each other. All the hoopers, they know each other. No offense to none of the guys who ain't at that level yet, but this is a motivation to you guys who ain't at that level yet. You know what I'm saying? Start to get to know these real hoopers, man, so they can help you out. Now you get better up to that level. So that's how the camaraderie and the friendship start. It ain't the fact that all just like him because he good. Nah, it's because they're both good. They probably work with each other, giving each other advice. Like, yo, bro, I saw you put up 50. I saw you do the triple double. You know what I mean? That's how it start. You know what I mean? So, but that's good that y'all know each other. But it's crazy. Like, coach is crazy. They sound the same.
Factor, you know what I mean? Real hoopers, we know. You know what I mean? Ballers, right. We know how it is, and that's the difference. Between hoopers and those who just play the game. You know what I mean? Everybody, right. I'm a hooper, but those who really like that, they don't know you or have that respect, but you ain't really like that. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. That's why I sit there and say, yo, Baller Holly, you got two young dogs, Winston and Jojo. You know what I mean? 1, 2, bringing it up the court. We go to the Zeke end. You know what I mean? These are the things that I'm talking about, being able to pour into these young guys and be able to be a platform and help them in any kind of way. You know what I mean? That's why we do what we do. And
His internet froze. He did this last night. His internet froze.
I gotta put my rabbit ears on again, man. Wait, there we go. You know what I mean? Rabbit ears on. But me and his uncle, Big Kev, we used to play at OC together. You know what I mean? So we go way back. You know what I mean? And his brothers. Now his brothers was hoopers. You know what I mean? Like that.
Man, that's crazy.
And so for him to be the baby, he had a lot of them to pour into him for him to learn. I mean, you got one, Jameer is what, like 6'8", 6'7"?
Yeah, like 6'7".
6'7", you know what I mean? So he got from huge 6'7", You know what I mean? Let me see. Your other brother, oh, he's what? About your height. Q. Yeah, he was one of the.
Quentin's shorter than me. Quentin's like
He's
6 foot. Quentin's shorter than me. Quentin's tiny.
But Quentin, see, Q, he was one of the best players that came out of the league too, though. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. So when you sit there and you say he's from a hooping family, like his family, all of them, ops, uncles, they're all like that. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
So
So you have nothing to worry about on that court, man. If it's in your family, them basketball gods already bless you, bro. Yeah, you have nothing to worry about. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. You'll be taken care of for sure. You do it the right way. So who would you like compare your game? Not compare your game after, or who would you like say like? Well, yeah, compare your game after like anybody. It could be college, professional, anybody.
I mean, somebody. All right, first, somebody I really look up to when playing is Anthony Edwards. I love it the way Anthony Edwards plays. But comparison-wise, that's pretty tough. I mean, I'm bigger than a lot of guards, and I mean, this dude's like 6'8", but I score a lot in the post and just mid-range. So I would say kind of similar to like a little Sean Livingston, a little DeMar DeRozan-ish.
Okay.
That's a good. Okay, DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, he's a mid-range dog. It's so many of them in the league, but it's a lot of them who are just consistent. And yeah, that's a good look. That's a good. Yeah, DeMar DeRozan. Okay. All right. You work so.
My bad.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Program yet?
No, I haven't played in the Pro-Am yet.
Okay. See, y'all gonna make me have to get on the phone. I'm gonna call Jamal and my man Dave, Big Dave. Hey, I gotta bring some. I need Ballaholic and Jojo in the program. Hey, I'm gonna get on there. I'm gonna reach out to my people and say, hey, we got two of them. We got to bring on to the program. Let them do their thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bet.
Man, please do it. Man, please do it. I need some new work, man. I need some new work.
I'm on it. I'm gonna reach out to him, you know what I mean, and say, hey, because Big Dave, sure, I know he showed some love for Winston's interview. You know what I mean? So, I'm sure he probably heard I'm already pitching out there. Hey, I got some folks. I got some hoopers. You know what I mean? Y'all got to let them in the door. That's what the Seattle program is all about. It's the best hoopers in the town.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we're going to make that happen. Go ahead, Ball. You was about to ask him something, and then
I totally forgot I was going to ask him, man. I totally forgot already, man. Nah, man. So how do you? So you guys. So how's your daily schedule? Y'all got? Is it like classes, then practice and study hall, or like how's your daily schedule go?
So on a day-to-day basis, I really just wake up and get my homework out the way. I have all online classes for now, so I can wake up, get all my homework out the way, and then we normally have like film or something at 2. And on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I have study hall at 1. But Wednesdays and Saturdays, we play. So it would normally be like, say for Wednesday, for example, we would have our study hall. And then I would go straight from study hall to like shoot around or something. And then I'll go get some food after shoot around. And then just take my little pregame nap, do all my little pregame rituals, and just go back down for the game. But it's pretty just chill out here. I mean, like there'll be some days where like if I don't have no homework, I can go get some extra shots up. The gym's open, we got a shooting machine, so it's really I wouldn't even say there's some consistency, but I mean, as you know, there's anything can happen each day. So
right, yeah. Stay in the gym. Right, you say anything can happen, bro. Yeah, stay in that gym, man, because it'd be days, especially college, and you never know what could happen. An assignment can mess you up. You can leave something and it's due that day. You can't start it over no more. You done lost something on your computer, iPad, whatever the case may be. So I get it, bro. Yeah. I get it, man. Make sure you stay wet. Stay in the gym. Stay wet, man.
How was your grades, man? How was that going?
School's been going actually pretty well. I've been taking a lighter, a lighter plate just for this quarter, just because I've been seasoned. So school's been pretty just easy as of now. But as season ends and all that stuff, I gotta hurry up and just crunch in some math and some English, and I'll probably end up just taking some summer classes just so I can just stay good.
Yourself out, right? Right.
Yeah.
All right. You have any kind of idea, like not like to say that anything on your mind as far as like, the business side, kind of like the NIL deals? Has your mind been there yet?
I mean, nothing too crazy. I mean, like, because NILs like really started popping like 1-2 years ago. So I just been like, I haven't really thought about like any potential brand deals or nothing, but I mean, like my dream spots would definitely be like something like Minute Maid or something because I love juice. So.
Hey, and you know what? See, there you go right there. And that's a business mindset. Now you get your Minute Maid, you start drinking it. I love Minute Maid. You throw it away, you go do a windmill or something. You post it. You're right. And let's say you do different flavors and boom, you'll have a deal just like that, bro. Yeah. Seriously. Yeah. And then you share this first, like, I love Minute Maid. You share that could be your intro, and then now you go off of your intro. You know what I mean? That's good though, man. That's good. Your mind is there.
Already thinking about good. No, that is good. At 18, that's my thing. I'm like at 18, you know what I mean? Already thinking about business, making the right moves. You know what I mean? In a sense of staying out of the way. That's the best way to do it. Stay out of the way, you know what I mean? Stay in the gym, keep your head down, you know what I mean, and just focus. You know, a lot of times, we get, especially when you leave home, you first leave home, a lot of cats be like, ooh, you know what I mean? We just get wild and be like, all right, man, I'm grown now, you know what I mean? Just start wild and doing this and that, especially being a hooper, We both used to be a hooper and going to college and all of that, and you got a little game. That's a whole nother thing, now you got little fans and all of this and that. And so that's pretty dope to see that, how humble you are. And that's another thing that I love about you, Winston, young guys that we get to meet that are for real hoopers that are just got your head down, you know what I mean? You got your hands to the plow, your focus, and you ain't getting distracted by all of these distractions that's around y'all. That's, you know what I mean? That I'm sure that comes, because I'm sure that females and all kind of stuff be like, oh, they know who you are. You know what I mean?
He smile. He already know.
He's going to state title and all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And, he's doing his thing. So, that is love. Man, how do you have any social media platforms?
I really just be on Instagram. Most of the stuff I do, I'll put it on either my Instagram or my Twitter.
And what is that? What's your somebody who's looking to follow you?
Josiah Johnson 0.
Josiah Johnson 0. So y'all tap in, coaches. You know what I mean? Bellevue Community College. Like I said, always got to put it out there when we talking to players like like yourself. Anybody that's gonna end up watching, you need to tap in with them. You know what I mean? Check out his schedule. We plan on getting him in there in the Zeke end with us. We slowly but surely building our Zeke end team, and I'm trying to get some new people up into the program to show some love and get them out there. But like you said, he is one of those that we put the Streetball to Pro stamp of approval, who's a hooper, one of those top hoopers, you know what I mean? That's well respected. And as you can see, he's more than just level-headed, you know what I mean? When you start to talk about he's humble, he's taking care of business on and off the court. So that's some of the biggest things when you start talking about not just only school, but the business of the game. You know what I mean? Because that's what we're on. We're that business on the business side where you start coaches and GM and folks is like, why should I give you a bag? Because if I give you a bag, I got to make something back. You know what I mean? Understanding that we are, in a sense, what it is you're a product. We're a business. You know what I mean? As a hooper, you're a product. And for those who's watching and who's going to see the video, we got another one. There's another one. If you don't know, you might want to find out. You might want to his NIL deal with Minute Maid. You hear that, Minute Maid? We need that. You know, I'm frozen. There we go. Hey, look, hey, Minute Maid. Hey, Minute Maid.
There you go.
Minute Maid. My man Jojo is ready to sign. You know what I mean? Let's get him that. Hey, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's funny. Because of the glasses and the pen, man.
Yeah, these deals, man. You know.
That's crazy. Hey, so look, I got a debatable question for you, Josiah. Who is, to you, who's the best, not the best player in the league, but who's the best scorer in the league? What do you think?
Of all time or just right now?
Just right now, yeah. Tough.
To be honest, if we're going just off pure scoring, I'm gonna have to go with Embiid right now.
What?
I'm gonna have to go with Joel. Joel Embiid or Luka. Luka just had one of the most efficient.
You only can pick one.
I'm gonna go with Joel Embiid. He's been going crazy. But for all time, my all-time best scorer to me is KD, no debate.
KD?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I mean, it's an argument. Like, we can go back and forth. If I start going there, we're gonna be on here until 10 o'clock at night. So I ain't gonna do that. But you got a good argument, though. You got a. I'll give you that. He might be. I think Joel will be, honestly. Oh, no, I ain't gonna say that. Damn. He is one of the top ones, though, because I think, man, the best player, I think, for as far as scoring. And this is crazy because if I break it down and go to the best scorer could be Joel Embiid, but the best scorer, big man, is Jokic. You know what I mean? I respect that. You know what I mean? But you got a really good point, man. It's just, you're right. Joel just had 70 and Luka just had 73, but then you got like KD, Devin Booker, of course, Steph, Brunson, is up and coming to one of the top scorers now in the league, or the top offensive players. He might get most improved player this year, I think. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you this. Sorry to cut you off.
No.
Who's your GOAT?
Well, who's my go-to right now?
Your GOAT, greatest of all time.
Oh, MJ for sure. MJ.
Oh man. Man.
Look though, because you got to look. So if you just watch, you got to look at all this stuff, man. You got to look at MJ, what he's done. You know what I'm saying? And I understand. I get here come LeBron, but I don't know. MJ is just, you know what I mean? Like, it's just MJ. Like LeBron, there was nothing that Michael Jordan created that you can be like, oh, MJ doing this again. You know who's the creator of flopping? And I could just throw that out. Oh
my gosh.
I'm just saying. Hey, Josiah. Hey, Jojo, I'm just saying though, bro. But I'm just saying though. The back then, you see how tough they played, how MJ played, how tough we had to play against.
LeBron could do that, though.
But the Detroit Pistons, the bad boys, right, had to deal with all that. And then I could go all the way up to Michael Jordan leaving the game, going to play baseball, coming back to the league, and averaging 30 plus. You know what I mean? And then we look at LeBron. And then, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I kind of got the over, not too much, but just a little bit kind of over LeBron. Of course, the championship, LeBron at least 1-2 more to get that call because as he is a scoring king, I give him that. LeBron, for sure, is a scoring champ. Like, I give him that. Ain't nobody else going to be 6'8" and do what LeBron do. Nobody. I don't care who they is. No one's going to do what LeBron did. But we talking about the GOAT, man. And then on top of that, like Jordan's shoe is gonna be out for another 1,000 years. LeBron gonna have that same, you know what I mean? LeBron gonna have that same green light, but Jordan is just something about them Jordans, man.
Yeah.
Anybody really, collecting LeBrons like people are collecting Jordans. So it just
most definitely.
You know what I mean? And that's why I just kind of just like I think where Jordan got it over, just some aspects right there. But a lot of the game aspects, like Bron got over Jordan. I can't front. But, it gets similar when we talk about scoring and being on the defensive team and, you know what I mean, being a playmaker and, stuff like that. Yeah, I get it. It is a lot of things that he might be better than Jordan in, but we talking about overall, JoJo, man, MJ, man.
See, I'm on the opposite side. LeBron, like, I remember when LeBron came to the Pro-Am, he was out here on my birthday. So I was one of those people that camped out all night. I drove out there from Bremerton, which is like an hour and a half. Stayed out there all night. So, like, I like hearing people talk about Mike. That's how I think of LeBron. Like, when he walked in the gym, that was one of the craziest things. Like, I'm not even the type of person like I'd be like, oh, that's just normal. Like, he's just in the league. LeBron, like, I was really like shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, like this dude's really here.
Starstruck, yeah. I get it. No, I get it.
That was crazy.
Nah, when I saw him, I was like, damn, LeBron is really right there, bro. Like, he's right there. Like, he was just say what's up to him. He was really right there. Nah, yeah, I get it. That's Bron. That's a trip though, because who knows? You see the best scorer in the history of the NBA standing right in front of you. Like, that's just like, you know what I'm saying? Seeing a movie star or somebody,
Especially somebody I've looked up to my whole life, to seeing him. Like, I've seen his stat. This man's been in the All-Star game since the year I was born. Like, it's just crazy. It's just insane.
He shut the city down when he came out here. It came live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I went to that game, man. Police. It was crazy.
That was one of the craziest experiences I've ever had in my whole life.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that for sure.
That was. I cannot lie. I was out there, like you said, watching all the people who camped out, you know what I mean, all night. The line was wrapped around for blocks. And
that's crazy. When you got a line, you got people camping outside for you like that. Yeah.
It was like
people. When they opened the doors, everybody was just they were just leaving their chairs there. We just threw our chair out and just ran to the front. Oh my gosh. It was crazy.
Yeah,
and it's crazy to think because Jason Tatum and all of them were there, but people don't even talk about Jason Tatum being there. It's like it was just LeBron.
Right. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, that's the king, right? Everybody wait for the king to come through. Yeah, total sense.
They shut the city down. The police. The crowd went crazy when they said, they ain't letting nobody else in. What? Oh,
yeah. I got lucky.
Yeah,
because I would have been furious if they didn't let me in. Oh my gosh, I'd have been
man. Yeah, for sure. People waiting, and then all of a sudden they can't get in. Oh, I'll be hot.
Yeah.
Well, easy. For real. Man, so before we get off this, Mike, because we kept you on for almost an hour, and we appreciate you like always, and we're gonna have to suit you up, like I said, the Admiral brand, an international brand. That's the dope part. It started in a little old town nobody know called Bremerton. You know what I mean? Over a decade now, we're an international brand. You know what I mean? Got Holly, that's the face of it now, and we've known in different countries, and we're gonna be able to suit up my young killer Jojo in the off season to come run with us. You know what I mean? And so, is there anybody that you want to maybe give a shot? Well, before we do that, like I asked Wynn last night, I'm a coach. You know what I mean? I know he still got another year or two at Bellevue, but you know what I mean? If I was just one of those coaches that's out there at 4-year, why would I want to pick you? You know what I mean? The transfer portal is huge. Everybody is doing this and that. But why should I start, thinking or considering you to come rock with me? You know what I mean? What make you special or different, if I would say, because that's how it is. It's everybody's always trying to campaign for a job. It's like a job interview. But what would you say about yourself if I was a coach saying, "Hey, Josiah, you know what I mean? I'm looking at my list, and you're one of the players I'm really considering. You know what I mean? Tell me a little something that would maybe make me consider, you know."
Well, I'm just an overall natural competitor. I mean, when it comes down to that time of the game, you need somebody to go dive for a ball, go get a bucket, go get a stop. I mean, I'm gonna just do my best to go do that. And then I feel like I'm bigger than a lot of guards, and I just feel like just from being around basketball, I think it pretty well. So I feel like I'm overall just a hooper, someone that's I'm a hooper and I'm a winner.
Hey, that go that I'm a winner. Hey, you heard that last time you ball.
Yep. The same thing Win was on. Yep, that's crazy, man. I gotta see y'all. I gotta see y'all get out, man. I have
We
to.
played Winston this year, actually.
Yeah,
We played him twice.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I would have seen that game.
man. I gotta see y'all get out, man. We gotta make that happen.
Yeah. How did that game go?
So the first one, we beat them. First one, we beat them. I don't even remember by how much, but I played pretty well that game, had around like 20.
Okay.
And then the second one, they got us. I had a bad shooting night. It seemed like they were hitting on all cylinders, but then we ended up coming back at the end of the game, and then it was pretty close at that point. We got within like 2 points in like 30 seconds, but then we just couldn't get it done.
I'm about to come to the NWAC tournament, the playoffs at the end, and really check y'all out, because that's when it's really going to go down. It sounds like both of y'all gonna end up making it. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. What made you go to Bellevue?
Well, so when I took my visit here, off rip, I just knew like just from my dad coaching at OC, I know Bellevue's a good program. And then so when my brother was at OC, one of his teammates, somebody I consider family, I call him my brother, this dude named Jawan Flowers. That's my guy. He's cousins with one of my coaches. Like they're like cousins. And so I was talking to him heavy during the process. And then he was just like, Tom's gonna take care of you. Like your family to me, and that's family. So your family to him automatically. And like family is really big to me. After he said that, I just knew. I was like, they win, treat you like family. That's all I need.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering. I just heard you was going at Bellevue. I never knew how it all came about. You know what I mean? I just know, oh, Jojo is over at Curtis. Next thing I know, Jojo is raising up a trophy, state trophy. I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? And it's like, oh, y'all know Jojo's gonna be at Bellevue. I was like, oh, I ain't had a chance to catch up with one man and really pop it up with you. And so, this is good. Last time I got to see you, of course, Walla Walla, you didn't get to see it, but one of the best teams, hands down, North Kitsap and Bremerton. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So we went
two of my guys play for them, Harry and Kay, two of the best players in Kitsap.
Yep.
My guys.
Real talk, they really like that. You know what I mean? And then you got the young
Jalen.
Yeah, Jalen.
He's showing out too. Yeah, making me real proud, man. He went to Arm Jar me, and we were playing. Man, I knew he was like that since he was in like first grade. He was playing one-on-one with me, so it's just proud. I'm real proud watching him. Maya's doing his thing for sure.
Was the game? Those are the best two teams on our side of the water right now, and so we had a chance. That's why I saw Jojo. They brought everybody out. You know what I mean? Those two schools right now, everybody's coming to watch them play. You know what I mean? They're really like that. And so when they mashed it up, I got a chance to, see my man Jojo and, and now, and that's just the love. That's what I love about my people. And, I hit them up, on the rip today. Oh, Jojo, I need you to come through. Oh, most definitely. You know what I mean? So salute to you. I appreciate you as always and your family.
I appreciate you too, man. I appreciate you too.
You already know, Joe. You know, whatever I can do, whatever we can do, we gonna do it to help you and you know what I mean, anybody else like Win and all of them that really need that platform. You know what I mean? Just that extra platform because y'all already making a name for yourself. You know what I mean? So all we doing, hey, if you didn't know, now you know. But boom, you definitely want to follow these guys because everybody in the town in the hoop world know who they are. You know what I mean? Not just Tacoma, Seattle, or everybody that's in our world that where hoop is really big and got names. We all know who they are. You know what I mean? So, you know, any shout out, anybody you want to give some love to before we get off?
If I'm shouting out anybody, I gotta shout out my mom and dad. I mean, they're the ones that got me right. I mean, my mom and dad, my two biggest heroes, so I gotta shout them out.
Yeah. All right. Anything, Ballaholic? Anything?
Oh no, man, it's good talking to you, man. Keep that mind going, man. Stay active. Keep your electrons going. Stay locked in, man. You know, on and off the court, athletically, academically. Stay there, bro. Sky's the limit for you. Still young, gifted, talented, man. And don't mess up no opportunities. Any opportunity you get, take it, bro. Take it.
I appreciate that for sure. Thank you. It was nice connecting with you too.
Definitely. And like I said, I told Winston the same thing, man. Don't let nobody boost your ego. And there's a difference between somebody boosting your ego and somebody motivating you. You know what I'm saying? But that somebody boosting your ego can motivate you, but the wrong way. So, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you understand the difference between both of them. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So yeah, you already know, Joe. In the off season, if you're available. Oh,
Take you one out.
I was about to say, in the off season, you're available. We got some things going down. Like we told Wayne, we're slowly but surely putting our team together. You know what I mean? We got New York in August. If you're around, we got it's an international tournament. And these are just platforms to help you all to get seen, you know what I mean, even more. And to play against the pro level, you know what I mean, overseas, stuff like that. Of course, IT tournament, you know what I mean, the weekend. So we're looking to get a squad in there, you know what I mean, come run with us. And of course, I'm going to be, you know, lobbying, and I'm sure that Big Dave and Jamal, them will show you some love because you really like that, you know what I mean, give you a chance. But I'm always trying to, you know what I mean, lobby for all the best players, that's young players that's coming up, you know. So those are some of the things that we got going on. And I'm sure you'll probably be back in school by September. If not, sure you come to UK with us. You know what I mean? So that's what we're looking. We're like, you know, really trying to put on, find, like I said, the next group of just hoopers that is gonna go pro, because I guarantee y'all going pro. You know what I mean? Even if it's not the NBA, y'all really built like that. So, man, we gonna definitely be talking, and man, continue to do your thing, and appreciate you as always.
Appreciate you too. Thank you.
You're welcome. Everybody, hey, thank y'all for tapping in the Streetball Pro. We will definitely be back Sunday. I got, like I said, Tim Bush, who played for Baylor. He's gonna be jumping on with us. You know what I mean? I coached him overseas, and he's gonna be chopping it up with us. So we might throw something in here like we did. We threw a curveball. We told everybody we'll be back next Sunday. And I was like, you know what? Let me hit JoJo up. You know what I mean? You know, and so, you know, just always be on the lookout for us. We always got the latest hoopers, and somebody that's doing their thing is gonna come through. So until next time, Streetball the Pro.
Salute. All right, JoJo.
All right, it was nice meeting y'all. Nice meeting you. I'll see you later, Coach Ashley.
All right.